अब मैं संस्थान के निदेशक प्रोफेसर राधाकृष्ण धीमन जी को संस्थान की संक्षिप्त वार्षिक रिपोर्ट प्रस्तुत करने के लिए आमंत्रित करती हूँ।
Dignitaries on the dais, Shrimati Anandiben Patel, Honorable Governor and the visitors SGPGI, Shri Brijesh Pathak ji, Honorable Deputy CM, Cabinet Minister for Medical Education, Government of Uttar Pradesh, Shri Mayankeshwar Sharan Singh, State Minister for Medical Education, Government of Uttar Pradesh, our chief guest, Professor S.P. Thiagarajan, former Vice Chancellor Madras University, Professor of Eminence and the Dean Sri Ramchandra University, Chancellor of Avinashalingam Institute of Home Science and Higher Education for Women, and Chief Guest of the 27th Convocation of SGPGI. Shri Durga Shankar Mishra, IAS President SGPGI and the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh, Ms. Shruti Singh, IAS Secretary Medical Education, Government of Uttar Pradesh, Professor S.P. Ambesh, Dean SGPGI, Colonel Varun Bajpai, Executive Registrar SGPGI, dignitaries of the dais, my teachers, dear students, their parents, ladies and gentlemen. The Institute's foundation was laid down by His Excellency Dr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, then President of India 39 years ago. And in the 35 years since thrown open its door for the patient and the student, the Institute has made its presence felt in spheres of the patient care, teaching, training, and research both at the national and the international levels. SGPGI is considered a premier national level medical institution imparting postgraduate and the postdoctoral discipline and SGPGI is also regarded amongst the best biomedical research center in the country in several key specialties and the frontier areas. Government of India has identified School of Telemedicine as a nodal center for the National Medical Colleges network. Coming to the patient care, statistics has already been told by the President SGPGI. Just a brief I will like to tell again. The new patients registrations were more than 1,04,000 and a total outpatient consultation of more than 4.5 lakhs were given. Approximately 38,000 admissions were done on a total bed strength of the 1251, and approximately 55,000 patients received telephonic consultation via e-OPD, and approximately 11,000 major surgical procedures were performed, including heart, robotic, and minimally invasive and organ transplant surgeries. Highlights of the SGPGI contribution to the managing the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, that is Rajdhani COVID Hospital 1, the Apex COVID care facility for the state continued to function even during the third wave. However, seeing the minimal number of the COVID patient, ATC, Apex Trauma Center, were recommissioned for the trauma care. Now only Rajdhani COVID Hospital 2 continues to function round the clock for the sicker patients. SGPGI is also running a post-COVID clinic to take care of the post-COVID complications and the sequelae. Vaccination drive. The Institute has played and continues to play a major part in the state vaccination drive, both for the health care workers and the people of the state. Till date, a total of 1,22,196 beneficiaries were vaccinated. Financial grant for the non-COVID poor patients. The Ayushman Bharat Yojana has been implemented in the Institute from January 2019. So far, more than 6,000 patients have been benefited from it, and 22 crore financial assistance was provided. The Kamdhenu Ati Nirdhan Chikitsa Sahayata Society has also provided financial assistance of 1.3 crore to 979 patients in the last year. augmentation of the patient care facilities and the amenities, and we have started a new center, that is Emergency Medicine and the Renal Transplant Center. On 8th of the January this year, our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, inaugurated 558 bed capacity Emergency Medicine and the Renal Transplant Center, that is the EMRTC. Departments of the emergency medicine, nephrology, urology are the part of this center. Services being provided now include emergency services, dialysis and renal transplantation. Urology department at EMRTC has 117 general beds and 33 kidney transplant units beds and 6 operation theaters. Nephrology department has 97 general beds, 111 dialysis station, and it will work in 3 shifts also, and 11 ICU beds. It is expected that around 10 to 12 kidney transplantation would be done weekly once the center is fully functional. EMRTC has a dedicated radiology wing which shall soon have a 3 Tesla MRI machine on PPP model and 120 slice CT scan facility for emergency patients. It will also have its own digital radiology setup, mobile digital radiography, and an interventional DSA unit. Dedicated blood transfusion unit and 24-hour lab will also be made functional at the earliest. Honorable CM Shri Yogi Adityanath ji also inaugurated on the same day Advanced Students Research Center and the 80 Type 3 accommodation for the nursing staff, 3 modular OTs for the robotic and the minimally invasive surgery, 1 power station, and a patient's relative accommodation guest house. An oxygen plant and the neurophysiology lab was also inaugurated by Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri Brijesh Pathak ji. Resident doctor canteen and the new diagnostic block were inaugurated by the then Honorable Finance and the Medical Education Minister Shri Suresh Kumar Khanna ji. We have 3 MOUs signed between SGPGI and IMM Lucknow, IIT Kanpur, and the Postgraduate Institute of the Childhood at Noida for future collaborative research work. And robotic surgery program is underway in 5 surgical super specialties that include urology, surgical gastroenterology, surgical endocrinology, cardiovascular surgery, and the pediatric surgery. 2 robotic assisted kidney transplants and robotic thyroid surgery were recently done. The latter was done for the first time in India. Moreover, governing body of the institute this time approved the creation of new departments of head and neck surgery, pediatric endocrinology, and infectious diseases. A detailed project report is also being submitted. Cadre restructuring of the non-teaching staff has been done after a gap of 20 years. Recruitment of non-teaching staff has been done after a long time and include nursing officers, lab and radiology technicians, and the nursing tutors. The institute has recently been nominated for the Center of Excellence for Rare Genetic Diseases. Recognition to the institute and the faculty. SGPGI is ranked 7th in the country in the NRF ranking. Institute has 34 academic departments and over 258 faculty members. Research grants of over 13 crore have been awarded to the researchers of the institute in the last year, especially the DBT grant for the osteoporosis and metabolic bone disease, for the Department of Endocrinology, and for mission program on pediatric rare genetic disorders by Department of the Medical Genetics. Furthermore, many faculty members and the residents have been awarded various prizes and honors by numerous professional and the scientific bodies and associations. It is not possible to enumerate all of them. Only yesterday, 13 SGPGI faculties find a place in top 2% of the scientists of the world as per as per Stanford University Trust declared only yesterday, and they include Professor Rakesh Agarwal, Professor Uday Chandra Ghoshal, Professor U.K. Mishra, Professor Narayan Prasad, Professor Jayanti Kalita, Professor Ujjal Poddar, Professor Vinay Kapoor, Professor Mohan Gurjar, Professor Rama Devi Mittal, Dr. Durga Prasanna Mishra, Dr. Rohit Sinha, Dr. Prabhakar Mishra, and myself. Some other noteworthy activities. आप खड़े हो जाएंगे जो हैं खड़े. Some other noteworthy activities. The second research day was observed on 13 December 2021 to encourage the research activities in the institute. It was marked by the lectures by stalwarts in the biomedical research and presentation of the research work by SGPGI faculty members and the residents. The best performing faculty and the residents were awarded in their respective categories. The second Alumni Day was celebrated on 13th December 2021 in a hybrid mode. Guest lectures by 4 eminent SGPGI alumni who have made name for themselves in the country and globally were held physically. The 38th Foundation Days was celebrated on 14 December 21, graced by former Chief Secretary of UP State and the President of the SGPGI, Shri Rajendra Kumar Tiwari ji IAS as chief guest. Foundation Day oration was delivered by Padma Shri Dr. Ravi Kanan, Director, Chahar Cancer Hospital and Research Center, Silchar, Assam. And for the first time, the first academic day was celebrated on 18th July to mark the beginning of the academic session 2022. It was graced by Professor Balram Bhargav, Director General ICMR. The e-office in SGPGI is being actively implemented to create an eco-friendly office environment to ensure speedy electronic transfer of the documents. Institution of the Gold Medal and orations in the Radio Diagnosis Department. Institute will start one gold medal in the name of Dr. Sabha Sachi Sarkar annually to topper student of MD Radio Diagnosis and Dr. Sabha Sachi Sarkar oration, which will be delivered annually by an eminent person in the field of the radio diagnosis on the occasion of Foundation Day of the department. We have started several courses and they include MSc in Nuclear Medicine, postdoctoral certificate courses, PDCC in Hepatic Pathology in the Department of Pathology, Pediatric Critical Care Medicine in the Department of the CCM, Advanced Technique in Radiation Oncology and Palliative Oncology in the Department of Radiotherapy, Sleep Medicine in the Department of Pulmonary Medicine, Pediatric Oncosurgery and Pediatric Minimal Access Surgery in the Department of the Pediatric Surgery. Institute will also start DM courses in 2 subjects, that is DM in Organ Transplant Anesthesia and the Critical Care in Department of Anesthesia and DM in Hepatology in the Department of Hepatology. We have the vision. Number 1, children and adolescents between the age from newborn to 18 years constitute around 40% of the population of Uttar Pradesh. They need the best medical care for their growth and development. A 753-bed advanced pediatric center comprising 22 beds and the 2 units with medical and the surgical pediatric super specialty is coming up at the SGPGI very soon. An advanced diabetic center is also coming up for the management of all diabetes related issues under one roof, and the center will be ready by September next year. For the first time in India, tele-ICU services model based on the SGPGI as hub and the 6 old state medical colleges of UP as I spoke is being started, and it will be completed by next year, July. Later on, this project may be expanded to 75 districts or the other medical colleges of the state of Uttar Pradesh. And starting the Center of Excellence of Infectious Diseases and the Vaccine Development for managing all kinds of infections and their vaccine development. And on the advice of our Chief Secretary, we are starting the Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP in the SGPGI for managing day-to-day business activities such as accounting, procurement, project management, risk management, and compliance and supply chain operations. Today, on 27th Convocation Day, we have amongst us 212 degree recipients. Of these 8 PhD, 46 DM, 20 MCH, 38 MD, 37 PDCC, 5 MHA, and 40 BSc nursing candidates are successfully completed their training and are getting their respective degrees today. Additionally, 2 faculty members and the 2 residents are being acknowledged for their contribution towards excellence in the research or clinical activities. I congratulate all the degree awardees and their families for their success and wish them a very bright future. Once again, my heartfelt thanks to unflinching support of the government, and I am sure Honorable Governor Shrimati Anandiben Patel ji, our Honorable CM Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, Deputy CM Shri Brijesh Pathak ji, State Minister Shri Mankeshwar Sharan Singh ji, and our Chief Secretary will continue to give their support so that we can serve the people of the state of the Uttar Pradesh towards a better health. I would like to wind up by reiterating that we remain committed to provide the quality health care, generate trained manpower, and carry out relevant research in the health sector. I thank you all for gracing the occasion. Namaskar. Jai Hind.